Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Killing Me Kropki by Palfly Kampling. Killing Me Kropki with his song. All right, anyway. This concludes our Escape the Grid theme week. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks like we're concluding with quite the minimal puzzle, which is interesting. So, what are the rules to this one? Well, within this bold outline region, that's our 6x6 Sudoku. So in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We're also going to be placing digits outside the grid where these sort of phantom cells are. Just anytime there's a Kropki or a clue, an arrow, we need to fill a digit there. We can even have double digits outside, by the way. So we are not restricted to 1 to 6. We also have these Kropki dots. So white dots separate consecutive digits. So if this was a 2, this could be 1 or 3. So they're consecutive. Black dots have a 1 to 2 ratio. So meaning 1 is double the other. So this is 2, this could be 1 because 2 is double 1. Or it could be 4 because 4 is double 2. And not all the dots are necessarily given. If I have 2, 3 here, there could have been a white dot. If I have 2, 4 here, there could have been a black dot. That's perfectly fine. I'm still allowed to do that, even though there is no dot. All right, then with these little arrows here, these indicate little killer arrows. So let's take this arrow pointing bottom right here. So it's pointing down a diagonal. So all of the cells of that diagonal until you get to the end of the grid. What you do is you sum those up, and that sum goes here. So if this was, say, 2, 3, 6, 1, that sums to 12. We would fill in 12 here. And the way I'm going to do this today for double digits is I'm going to corner mark the first digit, the tens digit, and I'm going to center mark the ones digit. All right, so this would be 12, but that would also mean this is 12, which you can kind of figure out. It's not going to work. All right, and digits can repeat as normal. There's no non-repeat rule on little killers like there is for killer cages. All right, and that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. So we do know that this is 1 to 6, meaning this is 1 to 6. So we might as well remind ourselves, because this is the sum of this diagonal is just this cell here. So we know that this is a pretty small sum. It's definitely not. So what's the minimum? This could be 1, 2, because they share a box, so we can't repeat. This can be 1 and this can be 1. So, but here's a problem. This can't actually be 1 because this would have to be double 1, which is 2. That's still too small. Especially if this is 1, this would add to at least 5. So this could be 2 with a 4, and this would be 1, 3. So that's the minimum, this 2. So that means our minimum is 3, 4, 5, 6. Our minimum is 6. This is the minimum. That's our 6. That's our 6. Nice. And so now this has to go 2, 4 with a 1, 3 like this because of this 1. So 2 is over here. Now the minimum here, this is already 3, 4 minimum. This can be 1 and this, this can be 2 and this can be 1. So that's going to be 7, 8, 10. So this adds to 10 minimum. So this is definitely not a 2. Put it that way. We get those digits. 10 minimum. So at least 10. So this has to be 5 or 6 then. Oh, it is 10 then. Nice. Yeah, I figured this was a pretty restricted puzzle given that we have so few clues. But so that means this is a 3, 4 pair, this is a 2, and this is a 1. So this is a 5, 6 pair. Okay, what about this? Minimum here is 1 here, 3 here, 1 here, which is 4. So this is at least 4. Now this can't exceed 6 because this can't exceed 5. In fact, it sees a 5, 6 pair. This is 3, 4. So what did I say the minimum was? 4? 1, 3, 1. No, the minimum is 5, right? This is minimum 3, this is minimum 1. So the minimum is 5. So this has to be 5 and 4, and this has to be 3 and 1. Yeah, they're all minimal. All right, this 4 looks down, giving us the 3. We need a 4 and a 6 here, so that's 4 and that's 6. That's 3 and 4. This is a 1. Over here we have 3 and 5. That's 5, that's 3. Over here we have 2 and 5. Here we've got 4 and 6. All right, I think I've done all the little killers, so I think it's just Sudoku at this point. So to find the right, yeah, so this is the 3 for this box. All these 3s look in. One in, oh no, we don't need one in the column. We need a 4, 5, 6. So the 5 in the column goes here. That gives us 6 and 5. This is 4 or 6. So is this. This is known as a 5. That's 2 and 5. This is not a 6. That's 4 and 6 and 4. We get 6 and 4. And then over here we need a 2 and we need a 6 and we're done. Very nice, very nice puzzle, Palfly. It seemed so minimal. Like we just had these 3 dots and then just a few little killers, but it definitely like they were all minimized, and so just we kind of flowed around. That was really neat. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the entire Escape the Grid theme week. We do have some extras that people created that we couldn't feature within this week, so look forward to those sprinkled for the rest of the month. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.